that you are gaining in UPTU and in this institute, KN Modi Institute, you must apply that how you can help the society. Help the society to grow, help the society to sustain, help the society to sustainably grow, okay? Help the society to face challenges in a manner that there remains no issues of policy. There remains no concerns for which policy issues arise. With these words, I thank you very much. Wishing you all good luck. आप सब लोग दिन दूनी और रात चौगुनी प्रगति करो और खूब प्रसन्न रहो जीवन में और दूसरों को प्रसन्न रखो और दूसरों को प्रसन्न रखने का सबसे अच्छा तरीका है आदर भाव लाओ, एटीट्यूड मत रखो। आज के यंग स्टूडेंट्स, बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स, एटीट्यूड। अगर टीचर ने बोला अरे तुम लेट आए हो आज, बस उसी में एटीट्यूड। आज यार सुबह सुबह एकदम पका दिया इस टीचर ने, क्या कर दिया यार, वहां जैसे ही कॉरिडोर में आया कहता लेट आए हो। तो इतना एटीट्यूड नहीं, आदर भाव रखो, प्रसन्न रहो तो खूब एनर्जी जनरेट करोगे। और जितनी एनर्जी भगवान ने हम ह्यूमन बीइंग्स में दी है, अगर हम उसको यूज करना शुरू करें, जैसे 1 2 3 करके बताता हूँ, आता हूँ बंद करने का फिर शुरू हो जाता हूँ। सुबह जैसे प्रातः उठ के आज प्रण कर लो कि अब के बाद आप गर्म पानी से नहीं नहाओगे। अगर नेचुरली गर्म पानी आ गया तो ठीक है, नहीं तो अपने शरीर में इतनी एनर्जी है। 1 ह्यूमन बीइंग इज इक्वल टू 60 वॉट ऑफ बल्ब, 60 वॉट। अब आप काउंट कर लो यहाँ पे कितनी एनर्जी आप प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हो। अगर मान लीजिए बाहर 4 डिग्री टेम्परेचर है ना, आप कोई थर्मोडायनेमिक्स या कोई केमिकल इंजीनियर होगा तो वो कैलकुलेट करके बता देगा कि कितनी हीटिंग लोड रिक्वायर्ड। सारे के सारे कैलकुलेट कर लो कितने वॉट का बल्ब यहाँ जल रहा है आप लोगों के यहाँ बैठे रहने से। आपको हीटिंग की जरूरत ही नहीं ठंड में। बाहर 0 डिग्री टेम्परेचर, आप सारे आके बैठ जाओ और उसमें भी अगर प्रसन्न होके बैठ जाओगे और उसमें भी थोड़ा सा जोश होके तालियां बजा के बैठोगे तो वो गर्मी इतनी प्रोड्यूस कर देगा कि बगल वाले रूम भी गर्म हो जाएंगे। तो और ऐसे काम करो, खाना जितना खाना है उतना खाओ, खाना वेस्ट मत करो, बिकॉज खाना, अन्न जो है वो देवता होता है। एक दाना भी, थाईलैंड में ये रूल है कि 1 राइस इन द प्लेट यू विल नॉट लीव इट। और फ्रांस में ये सिस्टम, कन्वेंशन और रूल है कि थाली को चाट के खाते हैं वो एक टुकड़ा रोटी का साइड में रख देते हैं। जैसे खाना सर्व हुआ तो टुकड़ा रोटी का काटा और वो साइड में रख दिया, पूरा खाएंगे और जब खत्म हो गया तो उस टुकड़े से पूरी थाली को समेट लेंगे और फिर खाएंगे और थाली ऐसा रख देंगे जैसा साफ पहले भी नहीं थी जब उन्होंने ली थी। अगर ऐसा हम इंडियंस करने लगेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा। और देखिए हम लोग 125 करोड़ हैं, आप एक देखो कि 125 करोड़ आदमी अगर एक दिन साल में जम के मेहनत कर दे, जस्ट एक दिन, हम तो साली इतनी एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस कर देंगे ये सारे बैरल जितने भी हैं गल्फ में, बिकॉज वो लोग तो उन लोगों को तो काम करने का है नहीं, हम लोगों को चैलेंज है। तो ये सारे चैलेंजिंग इश्यूज ठीक हो जाएंगे। थैंक यू मोदी साहब, लॉन्ग लिव एंड बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका। थैंक यू वेरी मच। ओह माय गॉड,
Thank you, sir, for giving your valuable insight on energy policy issues and challenges, and at the same time on Mahabharata also. We are really honored to have such intellectuals amongst us, and we really enjoy. Now may I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to inaugurate our first annual magazine of Dr. K.N. Modi Foundation, Collegium Vivita. May we have the magazine, please?
अरे और अब देखिए कितनी एनर्जी लगाई है, क्यों क्या जरूरत थी टेप लगाने की चारों, फिर ये टेप लगाओ, ये आसान कर सकते हैं, है ना। कोई नहीं, हम खोलेंगे, हमको सम्मान मिला है खोलने का तो हम खोलेंगे। हम अंगराज का उनको क्यों बुलाएंगे, हम कोई दुर्योधन थोड़ी। ओह इधर भी है, वेरी नाइस। शर्मा जी आते फोटो में आ जाते।
चले सर।
कौशिक जी आप आ जाओ, एक फोटो आ जाएगा, वो खाली रहेगा ना, इधर आ जाओ। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
आ जाओ
ये तो
सर 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 चलो क्या सर।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर, बट इसकी जरूरत नहीं थी। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, we will meet here after 15 minutes. So you are requested to assemble here just after.
Need to be developed to the fullest extent to ensure sustainable development. See, if you talk to sustainable development, there are 3 points. One is, first, you think something in mind which should be innovative. If innovative, then you design. And if you design, certainly you manufacture, but it should be sustainable. Sustainable means renewable and sustainable are more complementary words. Sustainable should be self-sustainable. That you need not to put more energy to make it sustainable. It should take care of itself. So, India's long-term energy policy depends on the results such studies. The present scenario installed capacity in India power is 225,793 megawatt. Electricity produced in 2011-12 is 855 terawatt hour. Terawatt hour means 10 to the power 12 hours. Contribution is fossil fuel 80%, renewable energy sources 17%, nuclear energy 3%, and per capita production is in India is 700 kilowatt hour per year. If estimating India's future needs for electricity, annual per capita needs of electricity and total need for electricity. If you want, you can. If you want to calculate anything, first you calculate the unit and then you go extend it for the further studies. So we see first for annual need and then we for the whole year, whole life. Annual per capita needs of electricity is. Well, I am taking a reference of Amulya Reddy. He conducted a survey and make research paper. He is a professor IIC Bangalore. Now he is retired. The study is very good, and on the basis of that, we can say the focus is on electrical energy inputs needed for activities grouped under broad heading like residential, commercial, transportation. He took all the energy needs in different appliances and activities in the life, and main finding that he got average per capita requirement of electricity is 1840 kilowatt hour per year. This is our requirement. This requirement is what we have now, keeping you at par level of quality of life. This at least you need 1840 kilowatt hour per year. So this is how the requirement came. This is based on the Human Development Index. What is Human Development Index? Human Development Index is, very good, very good. This is what Human Development Index. I will come this side. I can tell you. It is a measure of human well-being, good correlation between SDI and annual per capita production of electricity. What does it mean? If you want to, see throughout, is it audible? Okay. If you want to grow with certain quality of life which is required for your, any living being who is happily living on the earth, there should be some development index, and we have compared it like if you want to go at par with Human Development Index level, this is in zero. If you are using S means this is annual energy consumption. This is 0.3 is SDI, then you need 0. It is 0.6 800, 0.8 2000, 0.9 4000, and over 4000 0.9 to 0.9 to see how much energy you use are available for human being in countries. 4,000 kilowatt per hour is the maximum amount. All development countries, they use 4,000 kilowatt per hour, and they are in this range. The STI is 0.9 to 0.92, while in India we are talking about 1840 only. So what value should India aim for the long run? Keeping in mind the need for stability, it may be best for India to aim for the value of 1840 kilowatt per hour calculated by Reddy et al. This should be adequate for providing a good standard of living. However, it is also argued that we should aim for a value of 4,000 kilowatt hour per year, so that SDI is 0.9. Means the developed country like US, Germany, France, they have in this range. They use energy per capita, it is 4,000 kilowatt per year, and human index is 0.9. But we are going at level. We are not talking about 44,000. If you want to be here and want to maintain this level of energy requirement, what we are at par quality of life. You know, quality of life depends upon the consumption of energy. So in this energy consumption, we need at least 1840 kilowatt hour per year. We are not aiming high 4,000. We want to keep lower side. And for this also, if you calculate, population of India is expected to stabilize around 1700 million in the period 2071-81. You know, stabilize. Population is growing, but after some certain amount of year, what we have estimated in 2071 to 81, it will be stabilized and it will be around 1700 million per year. So this is how per capita population and total need of energy, this increases. This is the graph how nuclear, renewable and fossil fuel energy, they contribute to your SDI and total energy need. And if you go for a case study of two countries, what we have, actually these data are based on the rigorous research. This data is not simply I have taken from somewhere. This is based on the rigorous research, and statistically we have calculated this data as a research work. And annual per capita production is in Germany is 72209 and France 8140, while human index is 0.92 and 0.89. What I was talking to you accordingly. But Germany has shifted from nuclear to renewable in such a fashion that in 2000 it was 7.6, in 2011 it is 22.1% renewable. This is a good. In France, this renewable is increasing, and the policy is politically decided. But I know after certain amount of period they will leave it. In India, we have potential for solar power, hydroelectric, wind, and we can see that we do the estimation by considering data on solar radiation and different parameters. This photovoltaic and thermal can give you this much megawatt, and total annual electricity production will be 788.4 terawatt hour. Anyway, this presentation will be with you, and you can always see and you can learn what I want to show. This is annual production, and this is where we are lacking. This is a figure where photovoltaic panels are installed, and we are wasting our land because the space between two panels is quite high, and we have to see for the techno-economical benefit for the installation of photovoltaic system in our country. This is a solar array installed in Gwalpali by IIT Bombay, and they have got this figure. And annual production of electricity, if you go for solar rooftop, this is around 22.5. And
sir,
yes.
Pardon my saying so.
Sir.
France is the time when the Professor Shukla has to take flight now. He has to report 2 o'clock to the airport because he has a lecture tomorrow in IIT. So these slides are available. We will request you to continue. Sir, may I request you to hurry up, sir?
I wanted to
please.
finalize this. See, this was the final figure I have calculated. And you see, this is figure from SP Sukhat. You know, we are able to produce this much electricity, 6,514 if you estimate it, and the required is 6,800. So this matching can be done on annual basis, and we can prove it that this can be a good source of energy for the future. Thank you very much. With this, I confirm.
Thank you, sir. Now, I'd like to invite Professor B.S. Sharma on stage to present a memento to Professor Shukla. Please, sir. We are highly thankful, sir, to give us so much knowledge about energy policies and its issues.
Natural gas. Now comes to the natural gas. Natural gas is highly flammable and gives a great deal of energy. Unlike fossil fuels, natural gas is clean burning, means it doesn't release any byproducts into the air. Natural gas is important component in the world's supply of energy also. Now comes to the composition. The composition of natural gas. Natural gas mainly has a composition of methane up to 95%. Only 4 to 5% is of other hydrocarbon, means methane gas is present in up to 95%. And other hydrocarbons are ethane, butane, carbon dioxide and other nitrogen oxide, etc. Now, the important thing is why we switched from coal energy to natural gas as a fuel. We thought that natural gas is beneficial to us because it makes the environment pollution free. So, in 100 megawatt power plant, the percentage reduction in the pollutant constituents is shown in the figure. In the sulfur dioxide is reduced up to 100%, nitrogen oxide 81% and carbon dioxide 42%. So, due to reduction of these pollutants from the environment,